What's up, everybody? Squirrel Man's back again. I thought about making this video last night. I wanted to wait till I got here to do it, but I gotta tell you a story. Like, within the past month or so, I realized I ain't heard from a friend of mine in a while, and I call him and he wouldn't pick up the phone. And I'm not that guy that's gonna go super investigating unless I think something's really off, you know. I was like, well, he's got his own life and all that. I'm not going to go bugging him and shit, right? And so anyway, he calls me out of the blue last night. And he's like, I'm like, dude, where have you been? I ain't heard from you. He's like, man, I'm in rehab, dude. I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, man. I don't want to go into details, but he's just telling me how his life was not doing good, you know? And I was like, well, I'm really proud of you, man. I was like, I'm glad you realized you had a problem and you wanted to do something about it, you know? Because I can tell you, for those of you who know, and maybe you don't know, but I have never in my life met a sober person that says, man, my life sucks now. Every sober person I've ever met does not regret their decision. They do not regret turning their life around. They're a totally different person, you know? And I think that's so awesome. I don't know if you know anybody struggling from any kind of substance abuse, alcohol, whatever. Alcohol destroyed my marriage. For those of y'all don't know, long story short, my ex-wife turned into an alcoholic, and it just destroyed my marriage. Like, I couldn't take it anymore. I cannot be around people with bad habits. It just drives me insane. I can't do it, you know? But, so when I heard from him last night, he told me what was going on. I was like, man, that's awesome, because I'm that guy. If you're my friend and you're trying to fix your life, dude, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna be there for you all the time, man. I'm not gonna be a negative Nancy. I'm gonna be in your corner, dude. I'm telling you, I'm gonna try to help you as much as I can, because I'm a big positive kind of person. If you've been watching my channel for a long time, you should know that by now. For the ones who like to give me negative comments, you don't know shit about me. You're just a fucking goober. I just completely disregard most of everything you say. But if you've been watching my channel for a long time, then you know I try to be a positive influence. I try to, say good things to people. I try not to be a negative Nancy ever. And if you're like my good friend and we're hanging out all the time, I'm gonna try to motivate you, because now I know what it's like living on this side of the fence. And that's what I told him. I said, dude, when you get over here to this side of the fence, you're going to be like, why the hell was I ever even over on that other side of the fence? When you start taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, going to the gym all the time, because fixing this, you can't do it right away. First, you got to start with this, with your body, your physical body, before you can start working on your mental. That's how it starts. When you start working on your physical health, your mental health kind of just naturally follows along behind it. It's it's a little bit hard to describe if you haven't been through it, but if you do know, then you know, right? It's so much easier to fix what's going on up here if you're trying to fix your physical health first. It's just, I can't even begin to tell you how much better it is if you start with your physical health. Going to the gym, that's why, dude, how many of these influencers online, these big positive and really wealthy guys, they're trying to tell you how to do things, and they're always talking about the gym. You think that's a coincidence? No, it's not. The gym is where it all starts. And those of you who are lazy and are laughing right now, I don't feel sorry for you. You have no idea what I'm talking about, because you're too fucking lazy to get off your ass and go try it. I'm telling you, if you would do it, you would see what I'm talking. You would see the light, But no one can make you do it. You have to do it for yourself. It's like putting down, the drugs and alcohol. You have to make the conscious decision to do it for yourself. No one can do it for you, right? Like years ago, I was so heavy and I lost a bunch of weight. And when I got out of the truck with Biscuit, what's it been, 5 months now? Almost 5 months. Man, I put on some weight. Oh, dude, the second I got out of the truck, with him, I was at the gym every day. Dude, I just did a 34-hour reset. I went to the gym 3 times in 34 hours. I cannot stand to sit around and feel like lazy, you know, like I'm not doing anything. I have to keep moving. I have to keep doing something productive, right? So I hope that message sinks in. If you have any questions about it, please hit me up in the comments. And if you have any friends that are suffering with substance abuse, man, don't be afraid to like let them know that you're here, you know, and try to motivate them and let them know that life doesn't have to be like that, dude. And when you spend all your time doing drugs and getting drunk or some shit, you are accelerating your life so much faster, you know. You are shortening your lifespan every day so much faster, you know. And people that make all these excuses, oh, I can't do this, and blah, 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 they're just excuses, man. I'm telling you, that's just you being a pussy. That's all it is. You know, you don't have to live like that. There's no reason in the world that says you have to do that. You don't. You can be sober. Everybody else can do it. You can do it too, you know. So let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Common sense ain't common.